Welcome to Vote and Voice. Today, I want to talk about social media, not as something that's inherently good or bad, but as something that plays a major role in the youth, young adults, younger kids who view all this content, especially through social media news, because and it plays a major role in where political views come from. It could definitely show political drama spreads and how people consume news and why these online spaces can feel toxic so often. So social media for a lot of people is their primary source of political exposure where they actively seek it out a lot. So traditionally people formed political views through family, school, local communities, newspapers, long form news programs, and it still happens today. And there are definitely people out there who do consume news those ways. But social media has changed the order of operations, as now many people encounter political ideas first through short clips, posts, memes, comments, often without context. And algorithms decide what we see based on engagement, because that is what makes these social media programs so addicting, is because the algorithm that we keep consuming. So and it leads to a lot of like our emotional reactions that them rising to the top. But it's just the environment makes it hard to think critically because of one viral post went up and we're gonna have like political polarization, like just to one big event. But yeah, over time, like we see that these the reacted repeated exposure to similar viewpoints can create a sense that everyone thinks this way, which is like a bandwagon effect. Even when it isn't. Major effect of social media is how it turns politics. These types of things generate clicks, comments, and shares. The hate can definitely go viral. This pushes politicians, commentators, and even everyday users to perform rather than explain themselves. Because because what we see is politics becoming more about winning arguments instead of solid prompts, and public fallout instead of private discussion, and optics instead of policy. These create a cycle of outrage that has become normalized, and people don't disagree; they just feel personally attacked. So what about social media as a news source? Social media clearly is the news, and in this era of short form content, speed matters online, especially by the time a fact check appears, the emotional reaction has already settled in. That reaction is hard to reverse. And that doesn't mean traditional media is perfect, but social media comment section definitely pushes reasonable people to stay silent. And it definitely makes a situation on social media become more toxic for civic life. I mean, all of this affects how people participate in democracy, so it increases awareness in it, but use it more intentionally. And then our closing thought, but it definitely amplifies it. It feels like we are more divided because of it. Beginning. So yes, it is easy to quit. And yes, politics does affect real lives, but if we really want healthier discourse, it starts with how we consume information and how we talk to each other, both offline and online. Thank you for